We don't see things as they are. We see them as we are. So we reflect ourselves on everything around us. It doesn't matter what it is. That's how it works. So if I'm in a great mood and I'm just happy, snappy, and everything's going great, then the world glows. It's lovely. Everybody's nice. Everything's going well. Everybody's having a blast. On the flip side, if I have had a bad day, I'm tired, I've had a fight with my spouse or my child, then the world looks dim and dark. And it seems like everybody's cranky and nobody's happy and the world's going to hell in a handbasket. That's what it is. So I equate this to, what do I spend my time reading? Who do I spend my time with? What do I spend my time watching? Because all of those things impact how we see the world. And I always go back to that question, is that true? Because for the most part, what's really true is very little. So most of the time we are working ourselves up, being unhappy with our situation, with the way the world is run, whatever it is, and it has no bearing on reality. And that's a hard pill to swallow, because then it puts it back on us. It's our responsibility, but it is. It is our responsibility. We are the ones who are making ourselves feel anything. No one can make me feel something. And you'll be going, oh, that's a bunch of bollocks. No, it's true. Now, you do have an auto response that you have because of your past dealings as a child, your upbringing, the way things work. But realistically, you're the one who chose those responses, and you've kind of ingrained them in yourself. So that's your autopilot. Right? And yes, I know when somebody dies, it's sad. It is. And yes, but you're choosing that. You could have chosen to be happy. Isn't that a weird thought? Not that you would. Well, maybe if you didn't like the person, you might be kind of happy that they died, right? I mean, it's just a different thing, but you are the one making yourself feel anything. You don't have that control over me, and no one has that control over you. And that's an interesting place to get to when you stop and really realize that. Then you realize, hey, if I want to be different, if I want my responses in life to be different, if I want my outlook to be different, I have to be different. And you have to work on that. And that's what Get a Grip is all about. That's why I'm so committed to this idea of posting, doing videos, trying to get people to understand, hey, it's you. You need to work on you because you're the most precious thing in the world. Come on, let's work on you. Forget the rest of this. You work on you and be the best you can possibly be to make your life the best it can possibly be. But it's all up to you. No one else is coming to save you. No one. No one's coming to save me, only me. And I have no one to blame it on but myself. And the moment you realize that, the world is all possibilities, right? It's your oyster. The world is your oyster. Because it is. But if we keep hammering on, well, it's their fault, they did this, it's not my fault, So I want to bring up a point about worker bees, like your colleagues at work. You have no truly idea about who they are or how they operate. But what you tend to think is it's personal, like they're doing it to you, especially a boss, right? You tend to think they're doing it to me, but actually that's not true. Most of the time, they don't even notice you. They're not thinking of you. They're thinking of their own deal. They're thinking of their own stuff that they've got going on, not really you. And most of the time, people are not self-aware. So if they're doing something that doesn't resonate with you, you've got to speak up. In a nice way. We don't do it in a rude way, but you've got to speak your needs. What is it that you need? Because they don't know, and unless you tell them, they haven't a clue. That's the kind of thing I'm talking about. It is your responsibility, and you've got to do it. For you, for no one else. You don't owe anybody else this, you owe yourself this. And no one treats you worse than you. So stop that. I want you to stop that. I want you to turn it around, and I want you to make it all about you, and you're working on you, and you're making it better for you. Just by choosing how you respond, how you want to respond to that experience, trigger, whatever it is. You've got to choose your response. And we went through that. I think that I talked about you can plan ahead for how you feel when you're sad. How do you feel when you're disappointed? How do you feel when you're embarrassed? And what do you do? And what's a better choice of what to do? That's what I want you to be thinking about and working on. You can have this. If you desire it, you can have it. I don't know that I would say we deserve anything. It's just like if you want to work towards it, you can. All right, so get after it. Work on you.